Good morning. It's kind of a foggy morning here this morning at Beckley's RVs. My name is Sean Goddard. I'm going to give you a little bit of a walk around today on our 2025 Tiburon 24 TT. We'll kind of start on the outside. Obviously, it's got some beautiful blacked out rims here. I love that whole look. Just kind of gives it a little bit of kind of modern pizzazz, you might say. Got a nice big compartment here on the side. This compartment, it does have a drain hole right here, so if you spilled something, you can hose this compartment out. It's rotocast. You don't have to worry about it rusting or anything like that. You can kind of see that one of the tanks here. Over here, it is a lit compartment, and most of the compartments are. There's a little bit of pass through, not much. Maybe get some fishing poles or something in there. But so that's this first compartment. It's actually pretty good size. There's an outlet on the side here, so if you wanted to plug something in out here, maybe put a little table out here with a crock pot. Got the furnace exhaust. I actually like it on the patio side because in the summertime you're not using it at all, but in the wintertime, or if it's cold enough to be running that furnace, this is a nice place to stay and warm up your hands if you're doing anything outside, thaw your fingers out. Just don't touch it, it's hot. And then down along here, you do have the exhaust comes out here. But the exhaust, this is not a compartment. There's no way of actually opening that thing up. So it's just kind of a dead space on this side. The other compartment here, it's a smaller compartment, but it does have the light. There's no drain hole in this one, but it can be cleaned out if you spill something in there. Once we open up this compartment, we can also see right down here is an LP quick connect. So if you want to run a grill or something off of propane, you can do that. So coming around the back side, you have again those kind of modern tail lights, LEDs, and up top you've got the running lights up top with the camera inside, so you actually have the camera to see what's behind you. The frameless windows. This first compartment will come to you. This is the water compartment, and it has the winterization port, make it easy to winterize, and of course that kind of mini Nautilus system right here to just kind of throw the valves in the proper position, and it'll do what you're asking it to do. So winterization on that side, or right there. Then you have your city water connection right here. So when you go to the campground, you can bring things right up underneath there. Plug in there, and then you'll be able to close your compartments by coming in through that little side compartment there. And then the sewage flush is right there. They have it color coded so you don't get any of the connections confused. Another, again, it's a lit compartment, and the outside shower is right there too. So hot and cold running water out here. So if you come back from the beach and you're all sandy, you can hose yourself off. Or if you need to clean a pot or something out from cooking, you can use the hot water and get that cleaned out. So close that up. This compartment, it's actually a decent size compartment here underneath the slide. So just for general stuff. This is a diesel generator, an Onan diesel generator. So the nice thing about that is you're running off the same fuel as what your engine is, and you'll be able to basically run off the same fuel. So at a quarter of a tank, it stops feeding the generator, so it never runs you 100% out of fuel. It leaves you with a quarter of a tank to go find more fuel if you're out and about. So. Close that up, and then over there, that's right where your electrical connection is. So when you get to the campground, you use that to plug in. Along the side here too, let me back up just a smidge. You got this compartment. It's just another nice lit compartment for storage. Down below here, you've got another compartment here. That valve all the way in the back, that is for your freshwater drain, to make it easy just to get rid of water that you might have on board from your trip. Close that one up, and then the LP compartment. So this particular one, this is the only compartment on this that doesn't lock, because this compartment can't be locked by law. So if a first responder for some reason had to get into that compartment, they can get in there and shut that propane down. So coming around here, you've got, this is an on-demand water heater. It's not a tank system, it's a tankless system. So you don't have to worry about running out of water. If you've got a supply of water, it's going to heat it and pump it, or it'll heat it as it pumps through. So got a little tongue-tied. Close this compartment up. Here at the door, just nice couple steps here. So this is a fiberglass step here, and then you've got the actual Mercedes cab here. But the nice thing about these Mercedes, it has this door for the fuel, and you see this kind of goes right along the edge of the door jamb. So whenever you close this door and lock this door, you're also locking your fuel compartment as well. So coming back around to the front. So you got that nice big slide with the slide topper on it. And let's go to the inside. Okay, so starting here at the door, as you kind of enter, you'll see all of this. Now this, you've got the power to turn the battery on, so we'll kick that on. Now we'll have power to have lighting and fans and things. If we were running off the inverter as opposed to the generator, we could turn the inverter on here. And then there's also a step switch. So this step will go in and out as the door opens and closes. But as you turn this off, you can close this up, and now it stays out. You don't have to keep waiting for that to open up. Battery compartment down below. Of course, the fire extinguisher, very important. And the generator start stop. Again, this is the 3200 Onan diesel generator. That's not a propane generator. Up above here, you've got kind of your command center. So this is the home page, and then you've got what's going on with your batteries. You can stop your generator, set the parameters on your automatic generator start. So you can have it set for quiet times and energy levels and temperatures and things like that. So speaking of temperatures, that would be this next screen down, where you can actually just go and set AC, heat pump, furnace, and then here's where you'd put your awning and slides out. And then just some diagnostics, or not necessarily diagnostics, but setting the parameters of things, whether it's Fahrenheit or Celsius, the time, that kind of stuff. But coming back to this, as you hit the master light on, and turn around, and now all the lights are on. So I kind of switched over to the kind of maybe the wider view here, just to give you a better shot of the spaciousness of this thing. So TV's up above the door as you come down into the kitchen. Really nice single bowl deep sink. I mean, it just when you think it's a small sink, it's actually a nice size sink. And then a charging port for your cell phone. You've got along here between the USB-C and then the regular outlet right here as well. 2-burner stove underneath here. The lighting on this, there's some switches up above that you've got the little light along the side, the one there, and then we'll go up, and then you have that lighting there. So I kind of really like all that little accent lighting. Down below is a convection microwave. So I like the location of that one. It's down low. So if if you're vertically challenged like me, you're not trying to lift something out of a hot microwave over your head and having it spill down on top of you. The refrigerator is 12 volt, so you don't need to, run generator or run propane or anything like that going down the road. And then a porcelain foot flush toilet. That is a mildew resistant shower curtain there that leads into a decent size shower. Got a notch out there for extra tall folks. Again, I'm vertically challenged. I never have that problem. And then you have a high volume 12 volt fan here in the bathroom as well, and a medicine cabinet along the just above the sink. There's the controls for that on-demand water heater, and you get to set the temperature on that. With that, you can you're going to find a temperature that just suits you perfectly, and you're going to set it to that temperature, and you're going to get in there and just turn the hot knob on. You don't necessarily turn the cold one on. You just set that to what your comfort level is, and then take your shower at that temperature. Here in the bedroom area, there's nice windows, and the two here at the head of the bed, they do open so you can get some nice fresh air. And then there's a TV here at the foot of the bed. When this slide comes in, we do have to flip the mattress up when you go to bring that slide in so that it clears. The closet, really nice deep closet. I mean, when I say it's deep, I mean it is really way back in there. That thing's got to be 3-4 feet deep. I mean, so anyway, yeah, getting lost in here. But the table, you got the pedestal, and this little table here that goes right there, so that whenever you rotate the driver and passenger seats around to make it part of the social setting, they've got their own little table, just like the theater seating here. They've got their own tables here as well. Of course, these are going to be the recliners as well. But in here, so we can kind of come back to this, these are the little cushions for those chairs. Whenever you rotate those chairs around, these cushions put them at the height of a regular chair, because when you spin those around, you're really kind of low to the floor here until you put those little cushions on, and then you're kind of at the height of a regular chair. So it's kind of a genius solution to that problem. And then the ladder, it's a telescoping ladder that you can use to get up on that bed up top there. So if you need that extra sleeping, the drawers, these are nice and deep as well. What makes this compartment so deep on the at least this upper part, is the lower part is actually being used for that storage compartment that I opened up on the side. So it's really just a nice use of space, indoor-outdoor storage. And of course, as you come up here, you do have this little flip down here. So you do have a bed up there for someone who doesn't mind, sleeping up in a little kind of a nook there. And then of course more USBs there, and Mercedes. So you've got with this. You have the controls for the seat over here on the door. They're not on the seat itself, so you have all the power controls over there. And in here you have multiple screens. You have this screen, and you also have the screen in front of you. And back in the day, there was a phone called a BlackBerry, and on the BlackBerry you had just kind of a little mouse in the middle of that thing. You could just kind of roll around. Well, this is the kind of like the mouse for that screen, and this one is the mouse for that screen. So kind of blended some old with new technology, and just kind of hit a home run. This also has that Hey Mercedes feature, so if you need to ask the Mercedes part of this a question, you can just say Hey Mercedes, and it will respond kind of like Alexa. So and it does have all the safety equipment. I've got a whole long list of things I can go over with you. But give me a call, 800-424-2267. Again, my name is Sean. I'm with Beckley's RVs here in Thurmont, Maryland. 800-424-2267, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.